Alright, continuing on with our final round of supports. I say that, but we're still going to have to go to the waste here to get some more. Let's start today off with Ingrid. And a bunch of C's. Sure, why not?
Ingrid, do you have a moment?
No. Goodbye.
They're going to perform an opera in the cathedral.
Sounds like fun. Is Manuela helping?
We are?
Part of you, this makes you think I'm going to be involved.
Yes! It's a small one, but I need some volunteers. Let me tell you, Alois is very excited.
Oh, I bet.
He's already doing a ton of work for the show. I see. What's it
He
about?
probably wants a leading role. Actually, he'd be happy with even a supporting role, I think.
Classic opera fare. A tragic love story. A princess who falls in love with a handsome commoner. But our princess, she carries the fate of her country on her shoulders.
I am guessing Ingrid is cast as the princess.
And no matter how in love she is, she can't just marry whoever she wants. Or can she?
It actually sounds like it's based off of Ingrid's story.
That's quite a story. Sounds tragic and beautiful. Who will be playing the princess?
Me. I was a singer in an opera company, though I hope I'm not being too presumptuous casting myself.
I mean, it's probably a good choice since you're super experienced to cast you as a lead role. But I think by the end of this, Ingrid is going to be playing the lead.
Even if you're not interested in being part of the production, you will come to see it, won't you? I'm asking everyone to dress up properly. I want it to be a stylish and elegant night.
Who else is involved, I wonder? Too bad we can't actually see this opera.
That does sound quite lovely. And I do want to go, but
She doesn't want to get dressed up.
Please, don't worry if you
Or-
can't make it. I understand we're doing this on such short notice.
Or she just doesn't like how much it resembles her life.
No, it's not that. I just,
Okay, it is that
I
one.
struggle with the elegant part of things.
You know, you say that, but look at you right now. Super elegant.
It's not often that I do myself up in elegant clothing and makeup and such.
If fashion's your
I still
concern,
love that,
lady, you're in luck.
I'm not even quite sure. Not quite turquoise. That shade of green that she has. I love it. It goes really well with her. I don't know if you heard that just now, but that was my little kitty rubbing its head against the microphone.
I am?
If you don't dress for the occasion, no one will take you seriously. But don't worry about a thing. I'll happily work my magic on you.
I mean, if you're volunteering.
When it's time, I'll meet you in your room. We'll make you the most beautiful woman in the theater.
That won't be hard. Ingrid is a very lovely person.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Even if she doesn't see it in herself all the time. Let's see. Ignatz, why not? Oh, Ignatz and Ingrid, sure. Continue the Ingrid train. What are you up to, Ignatz?
Hey, Ignatz. What are you doing
Ignatz. Well, this is the cathedral, and his hands are folded, his head is bowed. I'm guessing praying.
here? Hello? Oh, you're painting.
I don't see a canvas. I feel like that'd be obvious.
Ingrid, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same. I did ask you the same. Anyway, I'm just visiting the cathedral.
She did.
I must say, that painting is looking wonderful.
It's such a good painting, it actually just looks like the background.
Ah, don't look, don't look!
It's very impressive.
Why not? It really looks great.
Really?
Aw. Yeah, he's always embarrassed about his paintings.
I wouldn't lie. Let me have a look. Oh, it's the statue of St. Saros.
Well, if you're doing the statue of St. Cyril, shouldn't you actually be in that room to get the proper reference?
I hope you don't think I was ignoring you. When I'm painting, I
Wait,
get totally absorbed.
no, Saros isn't in that room. We don't actually have a statue of Saros, do we? I don't recall if we've ever seen one.
Of course not. My feelings aren't hurt so easily. What if you gave her a more edgy outfit? Shorten up her skirt or something.
The fuck, Ingrid? Alright.
No, that would be improper.
Yes, let us dress Saint Saros in a miniskirt. I guess you probably didn't quite mean to that extent, but...
Ooh, and how about making her sword bigger? Oh, turn her into a valiant knight.
I mean, Saros is Rhea's warrior persona, so...
But she's not a knight.
I mean, she kind of was.
Come on. Just this once?
I mean, maybe not. She didn't might not have taken knight's vows or anything, but... she was effectively a knight. Or at least a leader of a warrior priestess.
Huh. She doesn't exactly look like a knight. More like a maniacal demigod.
I think Edelgard would approve.
Yeah, it just kind of came out that way.
It's different. Not quite how I envisioned.
Well, perhaps you should paint it yourself, Ingrid. Get your vision exactly as you intended on the canvas.
It's my fault. I should have stuck to my original idea.
I'm sorry I pushed you, Ignatz. I'll leave you be.
It's interesting to see where that one goes. Are they going to continue their painting efforts to get Saint Saros just right? Ooh, Catherine and Ingrid. A lot of Ingrid today.
Good work. Should we call it a day?
No. Let's keep going till we drop, literally, of exhaustion.
Thank you. Yes, let's.
If we are not able to just, if we're not just barely able to crawl back to our bunks, we should keep going.
Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something.
What's up?
Let me guess. You're going to ask why you're so bad at predicting my attacks.
Experience?
When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below.
Oh.
When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation.
I believe that's called a feint, Ingrid. Very, very, very useful technique to both learn and how to, how to use and spot.
It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person.
She is.
You're reading my movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next.
That has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes.
It's not a bad strategy, there's just more to it than that.
Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you.
Nice. Very smart, Catherine. Love it.
Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat.
Yeah, though actively misleading someone like that while still remaining an effective fighter is not easy to learn, I imagine.
You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right?
Yeah, it's the first step.
Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine.
I imagine, yeah, Catherine is kind of, everything Ingrid wants to be, isn't she? You know, a knight. I mean, despite being from a noble house, giving that up to become a knight, pursue her dream.
You flatter me.
My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost. There is no greater purpose I can serve.
I'm sure you will succeed, Ingrid. Well, as long as you get the right shared ending.
Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea, you are the ideal knight I aspire to be.
Thought so.
Admire me to your heart's content, but I'm...
What?
Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your
Oh.
squire.
Oh, damn. You're a bit old to be a squire, though, aren't you? I mean, maybe my years are off a bit, but don't most squires get knighted as they enter adulthood?
My what now? Oh, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire.
Oh.
However you might judge me, I'm quite serious about this.
Ingrid's the kind of knight that would take her squire out, or her squires out for a rager on the town every single week or day. Probably day.
All right then, why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men.
What did I say?
Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start.
Oh. Oh, Ingrid. What a quite cute blush.
Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men. Instead, let's teach you to lighten up.
Ah, understood.
First step, getting wasted. Let's guess it's gonna be Ingrid again, isn't it? Oh no, this one, he actually doesn't have Ingrid. This is Dimitri. Gilbert
Your
and
Highness,
Dimitri.
It falls to me once more to instruct you in the ways of battle.
I suppose you have the experience, even though, Dimitri could kick your ass.
It does not befit a leader to fight on the front lines. I would ask that you refrain from such conduct in the future.
I think I agree. It's one thing for him to be on the field of battle, especially in this kind of war. But to actually be leading the charge is quite dangerous.
I've not had to weather your lectures in many a year, and here I thought you were avoiding me.
That is a separate matter. You have a duty to consider the value of your own life.
The matter of him I imagine the avoiding him is his guilt over his father, right?
Your words ring true, of course. I admit, I was a bit careless out there.
Are we talking pre getting your sanity back or post? Because you were definitely careless when you were insane.
However, I have always been a man who is good for nothing but war.
I don't know if I agree with that. You're a very kind individual. Even if it was an act. Which I'm not so sure it was.
To best support our cause, I must carve a path through the battlefield with my own hands. I truly believe that will lead us to victory.
You know, when he says with his own hands, he means it quite literally. He will carve a path through that battlefield with his bare hands.
Why the dark expression, Gustav? Do my words trouble you so?
Do they remind him of your father?
You remind me of your father.
Oh, hey.
His Majesty once said the same thing more than a decade ago, during the Northern Campaign.
Was that a campaign against Dusker?
In you, I see his manner and I hear his words. You grow more like him with each day's passing.
Because if I recall correctly, I mean, Dusker is a traditional enemy of the kingdom, but his father worked towards normalizing relations with them prior to the, tragedy of Dusker.
And in you, I am reminded of my failure and my duty to him.
Yeah.
I do not wish to speak of that matter. As I said before, I feel no resentment toward you.
Even so, you have changed since that fateful day, Your Highness. Perhaps too much.
I agreed, but I think he's changed for the better now.
I worry that in your pain, You have locked away your true feelings. Your passion is dulled, and your vigor faded.
Okay, in that regards, sure. Just the fact that he's not even able to taste anymore. But hopefully through these supports, through these friendships, he will learn to feel again, and to taste again, and to live again.
You want to hear my true feelings, Gustav? Then let me ask you this. Why did you save my life that day? Why did you not allow me to die along with the others?
Oh, God. Yikes. That's survivor's guilt for sure.
If you truly wish to atone for your sins, then take my life, here and now.
Oh, Dimitri. How about you hug him instead?
You would ask me to perform the unthinkable. You are the future of Fargus. Your kingdom needs you alive.
Well, that's true. I don't think that's what he needs to hear right now.
That I was able to save you is my only sense of salvation. Your Highness, I repeat myself. Consider the value of your own life. If you continue risking all, be it on the battlefield or by issuing mad orders such as this, I will be forced to save you from yourself.
Hope you do. But yeah. It seems that, despite having made a lot of progress, he's still deep down doesn't wish to continue on. And that's just tragic.
I see. So, you will continue to protect and serve me, will you? In that case, when I assume the throne, I will order you to work for me in the kingdom.
Yes.
Your Highness, no, please.
It's not up for debate, Gilbert. If he has to keep on living, you have to keep on serving.
My father would be happy to see such a day. Perhaps I will ask you to instruct me further in the ways of battle, when that time comes.
Granted, I think that, the ways of battle are most important to know. Kinda now, with, the war going on. But it's a nice thought.
If I wish to atone for my sins, I must take your life? Deception has never been your strong suit, Dimitri. Or do you think I cannot see?
Are you saying that he was, putting on an act there? I don't know. Because I could very easily see... because it's also kind of common. Well, common might not be the right word, it does happen. Though, where... people regret bringing the only survivor of incidents like tragedies like that. But I see what you mean in that he could have only been using that in order to try to help you, try to help Gustav.
You must know I would take my own life before I let anyone harm you.
I don't know. I could honestly see both being true, I suppose. Well, let's go ahead and do Raphael then. Oh, there's more Ingrid.
This meat is so good.
Ooh,
I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
I think they are going to bond over this.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
This is Ingrid's own private meat hole. That sounds wrong. That sounds very wrong. Her own eating place.
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
Was that one hers?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
Wait, where are you guys?
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't the dining hall.
Oh, I know that chamber.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
The biggest crime of all. Eating while standing. Oof. Oh, Raphael. Ingrid is going to have to correct your ways.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
I do love Raphael's simplicity. He's just a lovable oaf.
You're missing the point.
I swear
At
they
least
always
use a plate.
they always sit where there isn't a seat, it feels like. But no, you said the biggest problem was she's not sitting down. Now is a plate?
I don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
That is a good point.
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself and your journey to knighthood?
I suppose basic etiquette, you know, even despite what, you know, her lack of properness is understandable. She was raised as a noble and wants to be a knight, so.
Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets. You are making a mockery of all that we stand for, you!
Slow down. I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
You're climbing a steep mountain, Ingrid.
Disgusting. Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin.
Oh, jeez.
You'd better wipe that up.
Oh, God.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This is not how I saw this going. I do feel like they could bond over their love of meat, though.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Well, you could just get him a bib.
Wait. All I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight?
Well, not quite.
Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Hey, you know, actually, I think that I'm not sure which one of those would be more difficult for you to learn, Raphael.
Wait, that is not what I said.
You implied it, Ingrid.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
Not what she said either.
You are impossible.
Yeah, but that's what we love about him. I think I look forward to seeing more of this. They didn't go where I expected, but that was almost better. Annette and Hanneman. Sure.
And that should explain it. Did you understand all of that, young Annette?
I did. Thank you very much. Oh, but I was also wondering about this part here. It seems a bit off.
So, helping her study, nice.
Questioning something like this is proof that your understanding has grown. Most impressive.
Yeah. I suppose that is one of the signs of your understanding is what your questions are, rather than not having any questions.
Sit there, and I'll put this on the blackboard so you may copy it into your notes for later study.
Hanneman, you're a good teacher, I think.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
I love her enthusiasm.
I believe that should explain everything, yes? Any further questions?
None. Thank you so much. I feel so great.
Yeah. Feels good to have learned something, or rather to have scratched that itch of confusion. To have answered a question that's been just driving you crazy.
I'm really sorry for taking up so much of your time, though.
Not at all. Not at all. Your intellectual curiosity is marvelous to see.
Yeah, it is unrivaled. Not even Linhart, because, I mean, he has a lot of intellectual curiosity, but it's also dampened by his curiosity towards napping.
And you have a top-notch
Or napping
character.
locations.
Keep on as you are, and I sense a bright
Yep.
future for you.
Maybe Lysithea. But hard to say. Hard to compare.
Really? That's so nice of you to say. I'll do my best.
We all know you will, Annette.
I'm honored to be your student.
If only your friends would learn from your example.
Well, not everyone can be as studious as Annette.
Yes, a classroom full of attentive, studious pupils would be quite refreshing after all these years.
Oh, Hanneman. That is the dream, isn't it?
Have a good evening, Miss Annette, and do not hesitate to ask any other questions.
I won't, thank you. Goodbye for now.
Granted, careful there, Hanneman. If you give her a declared open season on all and any questions, you might find yourself overwhelmed by someone as intellectually curious as Annette.
Wait, you'll trip if you leave like that.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
She is so sweet. Hanneman is so nice as well. Oh, alright. Oh, well, almost missed 2 more. Ooh, Seteth and Hilda continuing. There's her always a treat.
Hello, Hilda.
Oh, Sedith, good day.
The way she tries to avoid him.
Is it?
She thought so.
Did I do something wrong?
Not to my knowledge. But I cannot help but notice that you no longer shy away when I speak to you.
Yeah, she's probably learned that you're not as scary. Or all-knowing as you seem.
You noticed that, huh?
It was pretty obvious.
When you stare at me, I feel like you're peering into my soul.
And that no longer bothers you? Does that mean your conscience is finally clear?
Nah, I got used to it. I know you're not scary.
I like how she just admitted that her conscience is not clear. Which just basically means she just admitted to having done things wrong.
That's unfortunate. You really should do something to correct your lazy behavior.
Perhaps. But that's what the front lines are for.
Maybe that's true. I wouldn't want to be like the fox, forced to wander in the snow all winter.
I'm pleased to see you grasped the moral of the story.
Don't you think the squirrel was a little cold-hearted, though?
Maybe.
He seems not to care about what happens to his friend, as long as he himself is happy.
Ooh. Well, Seteth?
You know, that is a valid point. I have no wish to encourage that attitude in children.
We'll have to modify the story. Or, you can have multiple stories for different morals.
Perhaps if the fox only survives thanks to the squirrel kindly sharing some of his acorns.
But then that might just teach the fox that, they can always, take advantage of others or something.
How does that sound to you?
I like it okay. I'm sure that kids will admire that nice, compassionate squirrel.
Thank you for your insight.
We should write more children's stories together.
As it happens, I have some other stories that I wrote for Flame. Would you like to hear them?
Yes.
You should make a book out of them. It's a shame that only Flane and I get to enjoy them.
Yeah, I would actually be interested. I love some of those old, kind of like children's fairy tales and things. They're always interesting.
What a fine idea. I will begin immediately. Though I feel such a book requires illustrations, and I have no artistic talent. Would you lend me a hand?
Oh, well, I mean...
I think Ignatz might be a better choice, but...
I was actually thinking that. I was like, Ignatz is the painter. And I think Bernie as well. She did the illustrations for, Actually, no, in their support, doesn't she do illustrations for his book? And he's troubled or curious about how, I think, either Keyhole or Indec looks like him. And it was amusing to him.
Not like they need to be terribly fancy.
I could use some more of your wisdom with regard to the content of the stories also.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pain, but I'm invested in this now. Let's do it.
Hey, should be fun.
Excellent. That's wonderful to hear. Let us produce the very best book we can, for the children's sake.
Yeah. I mean, what else is Hilda doing all day anyways? I mean, they don't have TV or video games. Does she like to read? Does she just like to stand there waiting for Seteth to sneak up on her?
He looks so excited. I can't help but lend a hand.
Hilda is nice. Alright, now we gotta go get more of these supports. Alright, our next round of supports. And once again, of course, you know, because of limited renown, I'm focusing on just getting the blue line supports, except for the ones that I know I've already seen. Particularly for Sylvain and Mercy, who I both saw a bunch of theirs during the other routes. Alright, let's start with, or restart with Ash, how about? Ash and Caspar. Why not?
Did you hear, Caspar? There's been another theft in the pantry.
Oh no! Quick! Let's go, argue about it some more while he gets caught.
Come on! We can't waste time arguing about it like last time. We gotta catch the guy.
What is it with all these pantry thieves? Is there a food smuggling ring?
Corner him, Ash!
I've cut off his escape route. He's all yours.
Uh-oh.
You're not going anywhere, you dirty thief!
Careful, Caspar.
We did it.
Oh, good.
He was pretty nimble, but no match for the two of us together.
I was worried that Caspar would go overboard and upset Ash, but looks like he restrained himself. Nice.
I guess, but I didn't think our thief would be so...
What? Young? Not villainous? Oh. 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 So cute. And chunky.
Yeah, I never would have guessed a cat this big could sneak into our pantry.
Well, I guess that explains why the pantry keeps getting snuck into, or stolen from. Though I think the first one actually was a legit thief.
So, what do we do with him?
Well, you could let him go.
Weren't you the one barreling on about striking the culprit down last time?
You can't strike down the cat.
You really think I'm gonna attack him? Why don't you try your genius plan instead?
What, talking to him? Hey.
Go ahead, talk it out. Let the cat explain himself.
Oh, the cat is trying to do so right now, it seems.
I doubt you'll understand a word the guy says.
Maybe. Maybe Ash has a way with cats. You don't know.
I guess neither of us has the right solution here. So, what are we going to do with this? Oh!
Uh-oh. Let me guess you were trying to hold it, and they got annoyed with that.
Huh?
Yep. This is very immersive for me right now.
Looks like he gave us the slip.
He sure did.
Next time, just voluntarily give the kitty some food, maybe.
Well, after a daring escape like that, I guess there's no more we can do.
I'll teach him a lesson if we ever catch him again.
What kind of lesson, Caspar?
I thought of a pretty good plan to show him the error of his ways.
Oh no. I think we might end up seeing that, and I'm very morbidly curious.
Well, I've got an idea of my own, so I guess I'd better find him first.
Is that a challenge? Well then, may the best plan win.
Hey, I want to see both your plans in action. Okay, Mercy, maybe you next. Yeah, these are the ones I like. I know I got her Ferdinand. I know I got her Alois, and I know I got her Constance. I'm not sure about Cyril. But so really the only one that I need to get left is Ignatz and maybe Cyril. What's the matter, Ignatz?
Oh, Ignatz. What are you sighing over?
Sorry. I shouldn't sigh in such a holy place.
I don't think there's a rule against that.
There's nothing wrong with it. I sigh here all the time.
You know who doesn't sigh here all the time? Happy. And that is sad.
The goddess receives all our prayers and our sighs. What's bothering you? I'd be happy to talk about it if you'd like.
Oh, it's nothing. Not worth talking about.
Nonsense. If something's worrying you, Mercy would be more than happy to share your concerns.
Is that so? Am I not worth talking to?
Aw, see, now you've made her sad. That's another thing to sigh over.
That's not what I meant. Sorry to offend you. I'll tell you about it. I'm just uncertain about my future. My father wants me to be a knight.
Right. And you don't want to.
I don't think I can handle it.
I remember that.
Can you imagine a knight as pathetic as me?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you're growing. I never really used you enough in my Golden Dare run to really see whether you become a beast or not, but I'm sure you do. I mean, I do remember you hurting a lot in the Crimson Flower route.
I don't find you pathetic at all. Is there something you would rather pursue?
Well, I've always loved painting.
Yep. You could always paint and be a knight. I mean, have you ever seen Avatar? Sword master there teaches how to paint as well.
You want to become an artist? How wonderful!
What's your ambition?
She wants to become a nun or a bishop, or she wants to work in the church. I know that much. I forget the exact position she's seeking.
Me? I simply want to help people with their troubles. Those who can't help themselves. I've considered working for the church, but that's only a favor.
Okay, so she doesn't actually know exactly what it is she wants to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were supposed to be discussing your troubles.
He asked.
Not at all. I'm actually feeling a little better. Knowing that you aren't sure about your future, I don't feel quite so alone.
Yep. Just remember, Ignatz, you're never quite alone.
Everyone in this world feels a little lost, you know?
Yep.
I really do believe that the life of an artist is a wonderful dream to pursue.
I think so. If that's what he wants to do, he should continue pursuing it. At the very least, never give it up as a hobby.
There was a beautiful painting of the goddess in the church where I used to live. Whenever times were difficult, I would stare up at her and sigh. Thinking about that painting helps me even now.
I've always wanted to paint the goddess.
What would you paint her like, I wonder? She is a lovely person.
You should. I'm sure your painting will help someone else in their time of need.
I can't paint anything powerful enough to do that. I wish I could. Maybe one day.
Well, a little practice, a little time, a little inspiration, and I think you might.
I'll give that some thought. Thank you, Mercedes.
I wonder if Mercedes could serve as that inspiration. Let's go ahead and do more Dorothy and Felix. Why not?
You're following me. Stop.
No, she's not giving up on you.
I am leaving you alone, just as you asked. I may be walking the same way as you, but...
What do you want?
It feels like the walking equivalent of "I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you," or something.
You've made it abundantly clear I'm not to want anything from you, including politeness.
Yeah, to be fair, he's not polite to anybody, Dorothea. I'm not sure if that makes it better, but...
I heard a rumor that you're planning to settle down with a noble. You're trying to get close to me, aren't you? You want to marry into Housefrau Darius.
Yeah, it's gonna piss her off.
Nice try, Felix, but it's not like any old noble will do. I just find you interesting is all. Is that so odd?
No, he is an interesting person. Interesting in his quirkiness, if nothing else.
Interesting? I'm not interesting. What do you mean?
I've never met a noble so... unsociable.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the word, unsociable.
I mean, Bernie's a noble. She's unsociable. Not quite in the same way, but...
Other nobles are quick to be friends, even if it's just because they might gain something from it.
Yeah, Felix just doesn't give has no cares to give.
The Empire's nobility, maybe. The Kingdom's nobility is a whole different animal.
If they are, so what? You should care how others think of you.
Why? I don't answer to them. All that matters is improving my skill.
I mean... It's important, but hardly all that matters. You are just so active today.
I'll prove my worth on the battlefield. Those people care so much about appearances they can't even see each other. It makes me sick.
You know, that is a apt way to put it. They care so much about their appearances that they can't even see each other.
Oh, I agree.
That
What's
is very
important
fitting.
isn't how someone looks, it's their true nature. I don't pretend to know your true nature. I don't even have a very good understanding of my own. But I suppose you see mine just fine, don't you?
I don't think he has that kind of insight.
Just a silly girl with no thoughts in her head except for marrying a noble. Yes? Goodbye, Felix.
Yeah, no. Felix does not have, he's not the insight kind of person. At least not that kind of insight. Maybe combat insight, sure. Social insight, none. Alright. Let's go Ingrid some more. We'll finish up Dorothea.
Why are you sighing at me like that? Is my face really so hopeless?
No, it's not. You are lovely.
Ingrid, I am trying to think of something polite to say right now.
Oh no.
It's as if you have no experience dressing elegantly. At all.
Is that not elegant right there? I mean, sure, it's not like your outfit, but it is a knightly elegance.
I mean, I don't. Dorothea, I appreciate you taking the time, but yes, we're in the middle of a war. It hasn't been my top priority.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so hard on you. I was just surprised, is all. A gal like you're a beautiful young noblewoman.
She is.
Who somehow has no experience with either makeup or fashion. This is basic stuff, Ingrid. The basics of the basics, really.
Well, she's never had time for that.
It may be basic
Or
for
interest
you,
in it.
but I'm only just now learning. Annette has been taking the time to show me, actually.
Hey, continuity. Which I love.
Still, I can't believe you didn't know anything about it before her.
I wonder if you hadn't gotten that support ahead of time. If she would not have mentioned that.
I was just never
Probably not.
interested before. Even as a child, it never appealed to me.
Nothing wrong with
Pretty
that.
things always felt unnecessary. And gussing myself up to attract someone has never played an important part in my pursuits as a knight. But you've piqued my interest in all this.
Yeah?
How? It's not like I'd be dressing myself up just to attract someone. I'd be dressing up for the occasion, specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the appeal in that. I enjoy that too. The putting on nice things for a specific occasion. It can be fun. In a weird kind of way.
Even if I don't dress up any other time, a special occasion such as this is a good reason to try it out.
Just makes you feel good about yourself kind of deal.
Well, yeah. That's why we dress up when we go out. You might meet someone and you want to look your best, don't you? Get their attention, lure them in.
Well, I mean, that is a little bit what she just said it isn't about, but sure.
That's the exact opposite of what I just said.
Hey, like I said.
You said previously that dressing up for the occasion is reason enough.
Oh, I just said that so you wouldn't run off screaming.
I see.
Oh. No, don't listen to her, Ingrid. You're fine just the way you are. And if you want to dress up for occasions, dress up for occasions. If you want to dress up for other people, do that too. If you don't want to dress up at all, don't.
My real point is that you're quite lovely even before getting all fixed up.
She is. She really is.
Absolutely bewitching, in fact. So when I'm finished with you, well, someone looking at you could be forgiven for wanting to pounce.
Oh, Dorothea.
Could they be? I don't know that I'd forgive them.
Oh, I know. That's why just before I lunge, I'm gonna ask permission.
Ingrid, may I please pounce on you?
Permission is not granted. Ever. Just back off.
And that's why they only have the B. Raphael and Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Have I ever not heard this song with the Raphael support? I'm not so sure.
Raphael, what's the matter? You look awfully pale.
Eat too much?
I think I'm gonna die.
What in the world happened?
My whole body. It's stinging and aching.
Oh!
I've never felt anything like it.
Oh, you tried to carry out Dimitri's training regime.
I feel weak all over. I don't have the energy to do anything. This has never happened to me before.
Well, that means you might have just found a successful routine, I suppose.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get yourself to the infirmary.
Hopefully he didn't take it too far, though, and injure himself.
If you can't walk, I'll carry you there. This could be very serious.
Thing is, I already tried going there, but I didn't see Manuela or the monks.
No one in the infirmary? I mean, there should always be someone manning the infirmary.
Dimitri, listen. If anything happens to me, I need you to take care of my little sis.
Of course, but it's just a little muscle soreness, Raphael.
Steady yourself, Raphael. Protecting your sister is a task that will fall to you alone. Is that not why you wish to become a knight?
It is.
At this rate, I won't even be able to fight alongside everyone else. I'm gonna be completely useless.
Give it a day, 2. Actually, with how hard it seems you probably went, maybe 3. I think you'll be right as rain.
Of course this happens after I spent all night training.
There it is.
Wait, you were training all night? Raphael, tell me exactly what sort of training you did last night?
What was it you described again?
Well, First, I ran all across the mountains while carrying a gigantic boulder. Then I found a big log and lifted it a few hundred times. After that, I ran 50 laps around Garrett Rock wearing heavy armor. Then I tied a rope to a barrel full of rocks and swung it around for a while.
I'm actually surprised you managed to get through all of that in a single night.
Right. I believe I get the picture. And is this something you've been doing every night recently?
Ooh.
I train every day. Yesterday, I decided to try out some new techniques. I took the ideas you gave me and used them to come up with a whole new regimen.
Yep. Welcome to the first time probably ever that you'll require muscle rest.
I see. Raphael, listen to me very carefully. Your ailment is ordinary muscle pain.
Muscle pain? I don't understand.
How did you get that big with never having experienced muscle pain? Clearly, the training he's been doing hasn't been tough enough.
After a training session like that, even my muscles would probably be aching. Didn't I tell you not to push yourself too hard?
Granted, you don't want to push yourself so hard that your muscles actually hurt.
Wait. If this is muscle pain, does that mean I hurt my muscles?
Technically, but that's a good thing. Mostly, it means they can rebuild themselves even stronger.
Well, you caused them to hurt, sure, but that doesn't mean...
I can't believe I was so mean to my muscles. I need to make it up to them.
Well, you know what your muscles would really like right now? A lot of meat washed down with a lot of water.
I gotta go eat some food so my muscles can get the nutrition they need. And I can't waste any more time talking about it.
It's actually the right thing to do.
Hold on, what happened to your muscle pain? And if you eat too much, you'll give yourself a stomachache.
That would be interesting to see as well. His first stomachache.
Uh-oh. He's headed straight for the stairs. I thought he could hardly walk with his muscles in that state.
Oh, is he gonna fall?
Ah! My muscles!
Yeah, he's a lovable goof.
Let this be a lesson to you, Raphael. There are times when even your muscles can betray you.
Yeah, and that was a major leg day for him, and that's just the worst. Stairs after a leg day. Ugh, no thank you. Let's do Marianne. Marianne and Ash. How lovely will this be?
Oh, Marianne, are you confessing again today?
No, I was waiting for you.
Oh?
For me?
Yeah, what for?
I wanted to apologize. You kept trying to encourage me, but I just avoided you in return.
It's okay, Marianne.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. I only wanted to give you some advice, but I ended up running you off.
Aw.
Can I tell you something, Ash?
Are you... which thing are you gonna tell him? About the crest?
Of course.
You said that my crest is an extraordinary
Yeah.
gift, but I don't agree with that at all. Don't people have more important qualities?
Yes, absolutely.
What do you mean?
Like, how much we help those around us.
Yeah, that's much more important.
Or whether or not we can make other people smile.
Also much more important.
Sylvain says that a person's value is in their smile.
I like these continuities.
Sylvain, huh? He really can turn anything into a line.
Sylvain's the one who taught her cheese, if I remember right.
I'm trying to be less negative. I've also realized that I should have a dream to pursue like you do.
And what is it you want out of life, Marianne?
I think people who have something to work toward are more fulfilled.
I would mostly agree.
Yet here I am, living an empty life without a dream.
Well, give it some thought. What interests you?
That still sounds kind of negative to me. What does being fulfilled even mean here, anyway?
A feeling of satisfaction. I'm not sure how else you could describe it.
Are you saying that people without dreams live empty lives? I don't agree with that.
Yeah, maybe that is a little bit too harsh. But I think she just meant to say that having something to pursue in life, whether you call it a dream or not, is a route to self-satisfaction.
When I was a kid, I was too busy worrying about my next meal to have a dream. Was my life empty then?
That's not what I mean at all. I just don't know. I don't know how to find my dream.
Aw.
Hey, chin up. Maybe I can...
Yeah.
I'm sure we can come up with something for you in no time if we put our heads together.
Certainly.
You'll help me?
Yeah. Hopefully I don't have to go to the shared ending to see what they come up with, because that sounds fun and interesting.
Absolutely. Unless, you don't want me
Aww.
to, of course.
No, I would appreciate that. I want to find something worth working toward.
Yeah.
Together.
Aww.
With you. And with my head held high.
Oh, so sweet. Marianne and Ash. Just too lovely. Stay on the Ash train. Go with, more Catherine.
What's wrong, Ash? Why are you standing there?
Thinking about what you said? Or about that letter, I think it was.
I've been thinking. No matter what I do, Lenato and my brother are never coming back.
That is unfortunately true.
Do you hate me?
I don't know. Maybe I do.
Yeah, would I suppose be within your rights?
I know you're an ally I can trust, a knight I can respect. But maybe I do.
I mean, it's understandable. She is, responsible for the deaths of both of them.
Why don't you take a swing at me? I bet that'll make you feel better.
It's nice of her to, be understanding.
What?
Don't just stand there with that timid look on your face. Come at me!
I don't think that's going to help.
Ash isn't used to aggression.
This isn't about avenging the dead. It's about taking revenge for yourself. It's how survivors move on. What will you do, Ash? You're welcome to stare at your feet for the rest of your life.
A little tough love from Catherine. I do like I said, how she's understanding of this, though.
That look in your eye. I like it.
Now, attack me with everything you've got. I don't think I've ever heard Ash make that sound before.
Come on, put your back into it.
Catherine?
Feeling a little better?
Yes, Ash?
I don't know what's right anymore.
No.
I don't.
Yeah.
Don't be a fool. You decide for yourself what's right and what's wrong. I believe Lady Rhea is right, so I won't allow anyone to bring her harm.
But you yourself have to decide for what ideals you'll live up to.
What about a friend? How could you kill a friend to protect her, with no hesitation?
Yeah.
I couldn't. I'll never forget that day.
So she did hesitate?
When they took him, All I could do was stand there.
Oh.
I had to persuade myself, saying over and over under my breath, this is the right thing to do.
And here I was under the assumption that she basically carried out the act herself. Like with Lord Lonato. I guess she had steeled herself by then. Also, Lord Lonato wasn't, close to her the way his son was.
If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to stand there. I would have cried out. I'm still persuading myself even now. I probably will be for the rest of my life.
Damn.
If I let myself regret what happened, he will have died for no reason.
Catherine.
Ouch.
Uncertainty is weakness. Someday, Ash, you'll have to make up your mind. You know who I am. What will you do?
I don't know if I quite agree. I mean, it can be a source of weakness, but it can also be a good thing sometimes. Asking yourself, am I on the right path? It's a good thing to question every now and then. I think. Ooh, Alois. Alois and Dimitri.
We should have been more careful. Those monsters really got the better of us.
I must apologize, Alois. If only I had paid closer attention.
What monsters could get the better of you two, of all people?
No, it's all right. We've got more important things to do than dwell on our mistakes.
Such as?
It hurts. I don't want to die yet.
What's wrong? Were you involved in this monster attack as well?
Ugh. How did it come to this?
Indeed. With morale this low, we may yet have trouble making it back to the monastery.
We weren't expecting that attack, after all. It gave us a nasty shock.
Well, better get started then. Perhaps you need a chance to, take a 5-minute breather, recuperate.
So we can't just leave. The Knights could use some inspiration.
Ooh, you mean... Have you been working on your jokes?
Listen up, everyone. We're going to carve ourselves a safe path back home to Garrigmach Monastery.
Here it comes.
But first, I want you all to hear me out.
Alois, what exactly are you...
Shush, Dimitri. Alois is working in his art form.
A long time ago, Captain Geralt and I defended a small village from a band of thieves. After we defeated those hoodlums, the captain observed how ugly they were. Such hideousness ought to be illegal, he said. If it were up to me, I would have banned it.
Oh, Alois, I love you. The silence is even better.
Then he walked up to the leader of the village and handed over a big bag of coins. A gift from the thieves, he said. They were dying to give it to you.
Sir, I'm not sure this is the time
It's always the time. See, it's funny.
Oh, Alois, how do you come up with those jokes?
I mean...
that last one was positively hilarious.
I agree. It just comes with the territory. It's,
I don't know. I'm just a natural.
Bad humor He's just a part of being a dad. Which he is. He's a family man.
This is... I don't even know what to think right now.
Oh, they were so confused.
I guess we should just join in.
Yeah. Just enjoy the bad humor. I love those. Let's do another Felix. Felix and Leone.
And that's how it's done.
What?
Good to know.
Oh, right, you're training
so many
her.
differences between bows and blades.
Yes, you're a quick learner, Leone, and quite a good teacher as well.
Yeah, you two are like two peas in a pod, really. Just the only real difference is one comes from a noble background, the other a common.
Must be Captain Gerald's influence. The weather, the terrain, the enemy's feelings. You have to find ways to make it all work for you.
I agree. A warrior can't stick too closely to predefined tactics.
Yeah, well, especially if you're going against opponents who have the chance to learn your tactics, your predefined tactics.
That's quite shrewd. You're impressive for a girl.
Because then they can plan around them.
For a girl? Come on, you're past that.
Yeah.
Looking down on your opponent is a great way to fall into a pit trap, isn't it?
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, she did kind of beat you, Felix.
Glad you remember.
I still have much to learn. Not only about swordplay, but also about thinking on my feet. I hope to learn more from you, Leone.
That's awesome. I like how Felix is always able to, swallow any pride and take advice from people he recognizes as good warriors.
Count on it. We'll come up with plenty of new ideas if we work together. Guess that means we're partners, doesn't it?
I guess so.
We're what?
Partners.
Partners. Friends who help each other improve.
Huh. Partners. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not at all. Looking forward to working with you, partner.
Likewise, partner.
He's never called someone that before, I don't think. Partner. That was fun. Let's move another Ash. Ash and his Cyril support.
Hey, Ash.
Hey, Cyril.
Hey there, Cyril. Is something on your mind?
Well, I wanted to thank you for helping me.
Huh? When do you mean?
Oh, the library. You're actually happy he helped. Way to go, Cyril. That's growth.
You know, when you helped me with cleaning up the library?
Oh, right. That was quite a while ago. I'd completely forgotten about it. No need to thank me, though. It was nothing.
It wasn't nothing.
Do you need help with anything today? I've got some spare time. I really don't mind.
Well, I'd rather take care of the stuff I've been asked to do on my own.
Well, back to his old ways.
I could give you a hand, though, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could, but I sure would rather you didn't.
I wonder why it is he hates people helping. It's just because he doesn't think people can do it the way Lady Araya wants. Does it feel like he loses his place here when someone does?
Me doing those jobs is why I get to stay here, even though I'm an all-mighty.
Ah, okay, so yeah. Feels like they're taking his place. Or losing his right to be here kind of deal. I don't think Lady Rhea would kick you out. Probably.
Oh, so it's a status thing. I can understand that. I can get pretty awkward if I ever have to ask a favor from a noble.
Exactly. That's why I don't want anybody's help.
You don't need to feel that way around me, though. I'm just a common.
Yeah. though adopted by a noble.
I'm only in here thanks to a bit of luck. So really, I'm just the same as you.
I don't know if that's exactly true, but maybe.
Yeah, not quite exactly the same, but it's similar-ish.
Either way, birth and social status don't really matter for us, do they?
No.
After all, we're friends, right?
Friends?
What's a friend?
Yeah, and when a friend needs you, you've got to help, don't you?
Yeah, that's what friends do for each other.
I don't know. I guess I've never been anybody's friend before.
That is so sad.
It's easy. If I'm in trouble, you help me out. And if you need something, I help you too.
Huh. Okay. But I've packed up for the day already, so maybe you could help me out next time?
Yeah, there you go. Way to go, Cyril. And you know, with a little bit of help, maybe you'll actually have some time for yourself.
Sure. Whenever you need a hand, just let me know.
Ash is my friend. And friends help each other out. Yeah, that sounds nice.
It is nice. Glad you made your first friend, Cyril. Ash is a good one to have. Truly.